Jon, it was a valiant effort late, but it was a pretty disappointing performance overall, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We had a couple of turnovers that probably costed us, and actually a goal wasn't good enough. So, you look back and yeah, pretty disappointed. I think we had equal amount of scoring shots, and yeah, it's a bit disappointing. But attention turns to next week now.
Well, we actually had about 5 or 6 more scoring shots, but didn't take full advantage of the opportunities. That's something that the team's really got to work on, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. If you have that scoreboard pressure, it adds pressure to to the team as well, opposition. So, if we had kicked those goals, you never know what could have happened.
Matthew Pavlich, when the guys were coming off the ground after the game, had a word to you. Can you tell us what he told you?
He just said, that we're not too far off and that we've still got a little bit of improvement to go, and that he was pretty happy with the effort. So I think it's good to get that kind of feedback.
And what key elements do you think Carlton did better than you tonight?
I think their kicking was really good. Their skills were really good. Able to hit targets, and at times their spread from stoppages and so forth was really good as well. So,
on your own game, how do you feel you went in your first game for the season?
Yeah, I think the intensity of the game sort of definitely caught up with me. But it's my first game back, and hopefully many more to come.
Now, Fyfe, how did you pull up? You copped a couple of pretty solid bumps.
Yeah, the shoulders pulled up pretty well. Wasn't all that confident going in, but they strapped it up really well, and I came through it fine, and look forward to playing the rest of the season.
You're worried about getting a knock, or were you just worried about it going out pretty easily?
I just worried about being a little bit of a liability to the side. Obviously, last week when I got hit, I missed the rest of the game, so I was just hoping I could get through the game fully, and I did, and that's good, and I look forward to the rest of the season now.
Jamison went after you early down this end in the game, about 40 metres off the footy. Was that something you were expecting to happen?
No, it's just part of footy.
Yeah. And what about the Cruiser one? That looked like a pretty solid whack that you got there.
Fairly tested it out, and it stood up the test, so that's good.
You looked a bit sore afterwards. Did it give you a good jolt?
Not really. It was just quite a physical game. And that was a pretty big hit in general, so I think either way it would have come off pretty sore.
There was one other where the ball was passed to the centre of the ground down this end of the field, and you went with the right arm, the left arm stayed down after the Cruiser bump. Was that just the ball was out of reach, or were you a bit sore?
More just protecting the left arm a little bit. I don't want to be recklessly throwing it out there if I don't have to. There's no need to dislocate it if I can avoid it, so I was just being a little bit cautious.
Will that be the case for the rest of the year? Are you going to play a bit more of a cautious style rather than throwing your body into it?
Yeah, similar to last year, I'll try and avoid the reckless tackles with my left arm, but it really won't change my game style very much at all.
How much confidence has it given you knowing that you've got through, a very physical game of footy?
Yeah, it's given me a lot of confidence. The team, we know that we need to put 4 quarters together. We saw what a little concentration lapse in the third quarter can do, and Carlton, one of the best sides, really opened us up, so we know we've got to put 4 quarters together.
Stephen, not the result you're after. What positives can you take out of that?
I think we kept fighting to the end. We didn't give up, and the last quarter and the last couple of minutes we're still fighting, and we didn't give up. So I think that's a positive to take.
Carlton's a genuine contender this season. How do you rate your effort against them?
Yeah, they are a great side, and I think if we made the most of our opportunities, we missed a few opportunities at goals, so could have been in a bit more, I think. So yeah, they're a great side, and we didn't give up, so which was good.
Just on your own game, you'd had some great efforts out there, a couple of great marks. Some of your runs were just really trying to lift the team. You've really set yourself the last couple of weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, I think that's one way I can also beat some taggers that are trying to get to me. Just keep going on those long runs, and that's something I've been trying to work on, and trying to wear them down with my run, and it's starting to work a bit. I got a bit of space at the end there, so yeah, it's something I just keep working on.
Yep. There was one effort there in the third quarter. I think you sprinted at 150 metres at full pace when you'd gotten over the top of them. I mean, that was pretty team lifting.
Yeah, I just want to keep playing my part for the team, and just keep giving 100% effort, and never giving in, and just keep using my run.
And what's the message for the team? Gold Coast next week.
Yeah, it's it's a long travel over there, so we've got to get ourselves ready, recover, and we just want to keep playing, keep working on what I need to improve on, and it's going to be a good game.